Has his third rebound and leads the Stampede the other way. George comes back and flings a three. 6 triples for Paul George, and the Clippers lead 110-98. They tend to shoot for the Clippers. Paul George is aware. Pulls up just below the elbow and knocks it in. Back-to-back jumpers for the Clippers. They lead 4-1.
Set a screen and Paul George couldn't get over it.
Last time we saw Pat Beverly was March 11th as Paul George knocks it in. And, I mean, it's possible the Clippers never miss again. Pocket pass to Zubac, and he flushes it in. Clippers restore a 10-point lead.
A couple staggered screens, then turn in the corner and be able to drop it to Zoo for the dunk.
All 5 starters for both teams have scored. Paul George leads the way with a dozen. For 3, Paul George leads the way with 15 on a perfect 5 for 5 from the field.
We'll see Paul George right here against Powell, who's a good defender. He's got toughness about him, but Paul George steps back and with his size gets a clean look.
George with a screen from Patterson. Flings a 3, and it is all systems go here in this first quarter for Paul George. Taken by Powell. Deflected back to Patterson. The Clippers have plenty of time. Batum into Patterson, followed by Paul George. Not so great on the defensive side, but they just find ways to win ball games. Clippers have their hands full the rest of the way. Zubac attacks and lays it in. Clippers have time on the clock. George zigs and zags his way down the lane, slices through the defense and lays it in.
You see Paul George weaving his way, comes off the screen by Zoo, then crosses over on Cantor, and that's what got him the clean look at the front of the rim.
George 9 for 14 tonight. 20-minute restriction is 20. Zubac inside. Late in the clock for George. A contested 3. Oh, it is good. He could throw a key into a lock tonight. Team results.
Watch this one. Paul George floating.
Just a 10-point game. Skip pass from George to Jackson for 3. Counted on a foul. Wow.
Look, watch this from Paul George. And then the contact after the shot down below. Well, up on that arm.
At what point in time would that not